Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is going to be a first impressions video. This is by all means not an in-depth review. I feel as if I'm not able to do that just yet, as I haven't had this for the amount of time as I would like to, and find all the kinks and flaws that I find gaming with it over a long period of time. But like I said, this is going to be a first impression. So this is the Maruyama, I believe I'm saying that right, SCW-9, which it's pretty much just the Brugger and Tomet APC9G, I believe is the name for the Glock style lower APC9. But overall, the gun has a very, very nice feel to it. It does not feel cheaply made at all whatsoever. The stock obviously retracts and there's barely any wobble on it, which is super, super nice. I find that really, I guess you could say, attractive in a gun. Not a lot of wobbling parts, because wobbling normally means either obviously poorly seated or most of the time cheaply made. But yeah, this gas blowback, which I'm assuming you guys already know that, it comes with a 48 round VFC styled Glock magazine, and it just goes in. It seats very nicely, real nice audible click, and it is also compatible with legitimate VFC Glock magazines. I don't know if there's a BB in there, hold on. I don't think there was. But yeah, it is compatible with your VFC Glock magazines. So as you saw there, that was a green gas. This is a CO2 magazine. It goes in, bolt locks back because it interfaces with it. And I've used it with the CO2 magazines for a few magazines, I guess. And I don't know if I'd recommend it because it turns your semi-auto into full auto for reasons I have yet to discover. I'm going to do a lot more in-depth testing on it, but that's one minor flaw that I have seen so far with playing with it. And another issue is I think I've put it to the BB, like the branded BB, causing this issue, but I was using Vulcan 3.6s. I don't have the bottle with me right now, but I was using them in the long magazine, and it would like double feed inside the magazine, not on the feed lips. It double feed in here and it would get stuck. However, when I switched to Elite Force BBs, I had no issue whatsoever so far. The hop up on the gun, you adjust it via, you guys aren't going to be able to see it, but there's a little hole in here that you use an Allen key to adjust it with, and it can hop 3.6s and 3.2s with no issue, because that's what I normally run in gas blowbacks, or if it's a little bit windier, I'll run 4.0s, which I still want to do some testing with 4.0s, but I can vouch for 3.6s and 3.2s for sure. But also a cool little bit of information, I guess, cool piece of this product is, obviously you have this, the standalone gun. It doesn't come with iron sights or the sight. It actually does come with a, I think it's a Knight's Armament styled riser. I want to say, I could be wrong, I'll probably correct myself after I'm editing this video, but without the muzzle device that it comes with, it's shooting around 340 feet per second, which I will post the clips of me chronoing it shortly after this. But with this, the QD tight bore insert, or tight bore suppressor that it comes with, it jumps the FPS to around 410, 420. I was getting 420 when I was shooting up in Cloudcroft, which is at an elevation of, I believe, almost 10,000 feet. But when I'm chronoing it down here at around 4,500 feet, I'm getting 400, I believe 411 feet per second is what it was chronoing at, which again, the footage will be right now. now that you've seen the chrono, it's a robust little gun. It's got single fire, full auto, controls are ambidextrous. The left-hand side of the gun's fire selector is a little bit bigger than the right-hand side of the gun. You have mag release here and mag release right here. Pretty much like a vector, so you can release it like that or like that. So far, apart from the two minor issues that I've found with the CO2 magazines and the BBs, I've had no issues whatsoever. Apart from that, I played with it for around, I think the game, like the whole day was 10 hours long. I played with this on and off for a majority of the day in an outdoor environment, so it wasn't CQB, so I had the QD suppressor on, and I was hitting pretty consistent shots because the hop-up system is very nice. The inner barrel isn't very long. It's about that long. I don't know how many millimeters that is or anything like that off the top of my head, but it's plenty if you want to play in an outdoor environment, especially with this QD suppressor, mock suppressor, whatever you want to call it. And then for CQB, I can foresee this gun being quite good, which I'm going to do some testing in the coming weeks of that because there's a CQB field like 10 minutes away from my house. But if you, the viewer, have any questions whatsoever regarding this gun, please feel free to comment them and I will do my best to answer any questions. And if I can't answer those, I can refer you to the Heavy Recoil Discord. There's a lot of people that have ordered these and they're starting to do a lot of testing, and there's a lot of interesting things coming out for this. I believe one guy was testing like a, I'm gonna be butchering this, but like an MP5 buffer in the back of the gun to soften the bolt hitting the back, and he says it works good, but I'm going on a tangent. But yeah, it's a solid gun. I believe here in the States, I think it retailed for, it was like $337, but it ended up being $440 with shipping, and that's shipping overseas obviously, so it's going to be a little bit more expensive. But if you've gotten this far, I do appreciate the time that you've taken to watch this, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day, evening,